Alright, so Second Job Gaming, I'm Sebastian. We'd like for you to subscribe, leave comments and let us know some things, because we like to talk to y'all too. We have new episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And as always, enjoy and thanks for watching. Bye! Alright, so Second Job Gaming with Sebastian. Today we're going to do some more stuff in Dimension Zero, but this time pretty much going to skip Abyssalcraft for now and just continue working on it in the background. And so what are we going to do with the help of Mr. Question Mark here? Instead, we're going to move on into something different altogether. So we have this book in here. We do not have that book in here, so we need to make that book. This time, we're going to go with the Forbidden Magic. Okay, so this is about the only type of information I was not able to store inside my otherwise so wonderful creation. The reason for this is that would be the mysterious book can store evil energy. This function was not reproducible when stored inside the Akashic tome. So for the start, you need to make your own copy of it if you want to progress further down this forbidden road. I am so excited. I haven't talked to the Great Ones in ages. What do they look like again? It's hard to describe. Oh, right, giant squids wouldn't be the most fitting. So Sebastian, create this Necronomicon. Been there before, done that, so let's get started with it. So, Necronomicon this time. Okay, so bottle of taint is this stuff, and a mana and a grave, and yeah, so we should be able to do that as well. Go ahead and see if we can just do that here. Nope, can't do that here like that. Get some Salus Mundus and a Thaumium ingot. Well, we got a Thaumium right here. Let's take a stack of it, throw that into here. Throw it. There you go. And go on up now. And grab our Salus Mundus. And the spot here. Look up and look! We have a crafting grid up here now too, so how awesome is that? Go ahead and make that, and now we can finish it here. Now go back downstairs and we can turn this guy off. Finish sucking up all of the memories as well as continue on. Okay, Forbidden Knowledge. This is the Necronomicon in the first stages. Abyssalcraft. So Abyssalcraft is a mod in which this book is used to guide us through. So go ahead and read through this and it will teach you how to settle up on all of it as well. I'm not going to read this one because it's not Akashic in this case. So spellbook, create, modify spells, rituals. What is this book? Alright, so I guess I get to read it this time, Akashic? Well, it's not a part of me, so you'll have to do it yourself, Sebastian. Right, so okay, so this is the place where we really need to work on. This is the Necronomicon, a book written by Abyssalcraft, also known as the Mad Arab. The book contains knowledge about the Great Old Ones, their names, their hard, and how to summon them. There's also information about spells and rituals the book can perform. The Necronomicon itself is a chapter of the Abyssalcraft, which was related to Abyssalcraft by a demon known as Jahazar, who composed the Abyssalcraft and from infinite knowledge known from to the Great Ones. 4 types of Necronomicons within the Abyssalcraft: the Necronomicon, the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon, the Deadlands Necronomicon, the Omethal Necronomicon, each with knowledge specific to a specific dimension. In order to unlock the knowledge, one must travel to said dimension and empower the Necronomicon with the flesh of that world. The Abyssalcraft contains additional knowledge known only to Jahazar, knowledge man was not meant to obtain. Alright, so Great Old Ones, Outer Gods, Great Gods. Before the ages of man, the universe was ruled by a race of ancient demonic gods known as Great Old Ones. Due to conflict eons ago, all of these beings are imprisoned far away where no man has ever set foot. Cthulhu is a Great Old One. Yep. Pastor, another one. Jahazar. Heard about him, haven't we? Alright, so patrons, the overworld. Yeah, okay. Materials. Abyssalnite is a new ore found in Darklands biomes. It is stronger than diamonds. It can be used to create tools, weapons, and armor is found below Y level 32. When mined, it drops ore blocks to smelt ingots. Ingots are purple, much like the ore itself. Darkstone is a new type, also found in Darkstone or Dark Mountains. Corallium, found ocean biomes and swamp biomes, and can be used to make refined coralum ingots. Oak. A nitro's new one found randomly overworld. We use to create gunpowder. No, we got plenty of ways to make gunpowder. Antimatter's a new liquid found underground in coralum infested swamps. It has the ability to dematerialize entities and can also force other liquids to solidify upon collision. If you happen to land into a pool of liquid antimatter, you will likely die within approximately 5 seconds, as it deals a very large amount of damage in a very short amount of time, making it quite hard to avoid certain death when getting in contact with it. Alright, so first step, not that one. Can we go ahead and make Abyssalnite seeds? Is there such a thing? Yes. Abyssalnite seeds. Just need Abyssalnite ingots. So, of course, we got 4. So you know what we're going to do. Just going to go ahead and make those real quick. Because that's the thing you got to do. Because you don't want to spend all day mining this stuff. Not at this stage in the game. Right? Okay, let's go ahead and finish that up. Nope, wanted that one. Yep. And this one. And now this one. We got our seeds. So, see if we have any cloches in here. Nope, no cloches. I'm gonna have to build this setup real quick. Shouldn't take too long. Go ahead and see if we can just go ahead and build it first. Yeah, look at that. Alright, and a mechanical rafter. Nope, don't have one of those. Alright, so we're missing that little guy there. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. Done with it. Alright, so now let's go back home and show you guys some of the differences we've done here at the base. First of all, we moved the waystone down into the basement where all the crafting and stuff is. Ninethal went ahead and updated a bunch of these drawers. Thank you, Ninethal. Added some more things to that. Made the dragon egg mill, so we now have 500 extra power generating. Upgraded some of these guys right here. Put this on the main power system, as you can see here on the wall. Gives us a ton of power. And now added several more transmitters. So we got bases around the world. And nobody's here. Good. So need to work on finishing up the immersive engineering setup over there so we can get all that done. But here we now have a cloche room. Yes. So come over here, stick down a cloche, put in the dirt, put in the seed, and let's see here, do we have any dirt? Nope, no dirt. So we'll put down the maker as well right here in front of it. Go grab a piece of dirt because it didn't do that. Huh, someone left that open. And then we'll get some grinding, some Abyssalnites. Show you a few more things of what's going on in the place as well. Alright, so let that thing grow some stuff for us, and let's head on down this way. Alright, so we finished building up the wither wrap because we needed wither stars, so let's go to the lab. So here is our wither thingy with the setup. So using entity detectors all around this thing and mechanical users with very many of our shurikens, the wither poker, wither stabber, wither poker again, I don't know. And then down here we have our setup. Got the nether seeds, making the nether essence, which makes the soul sand, dumping it down in here. putting it into 2 black hole units. 2900 soul sand, 600 things here, and then we just flip this switch, and there's an entity detector above that guy that detects withers only. And when it detects withers, it uses this wither builder right here to go ahead and build withers. So we have a 5-minute setting reset lever, so we run the wither in 5-minute spans, and watch just how fast this guy gets trounced by 3 of those awesome shurikens, like Shinryu, just tearing them up. So bear with the sound, we will get moving away from it here in no time. Yeah, like that. And he's dead already. There'll be about 17 of them, I think, in the 5 minutes. So, gonna be working on this here pretty soon, because, you know, you can't have that without that, right? So, do have Sir Aaron's armor. Finally finished it. It is, you know, ungodly stoppable. You're not getting hurt. Sir Aaron has a good choice for the armor. I don't like the glowy boots. I would rather not have the belt of alchemy. I'd rather have the extra inventory bar. But other than that, still have the knapsack, even though it's different. It doesn't have anything in it. Shift right click, and because I like that, and I like my extra bar of inventory down there. Okay, also started the first process of getting all of the Electro Bob's books put together. And if you didn't know before, the cake was a lie. So we put that little generating thing over there just to make people goof. So we got this. We have our cake generator. That we'll show it later. We actually do make cake. Even though no one ever talked to me about it. What else do we have? Okay. Yeah, one more little thing real quick. Ninethal's Room of Secrecy. If you watched the stream, you got to see what was inside of it. If you didn't watch the stream and you weren't available, you don't know what's inside of it. Okay, so in Thaumcraft, I also needed rare earths. Of course, you know you need those guys. These guys right here, rare earths. And the only way to get them is through coal, redstone, amber, or diamond ore. It's the only ways you can get it. So when we turn this bad boy on, it brings this guy here. And when you have a tool in here like I did, right there, it will break it, suck it into this thing, and eventually make you all the rare earths you can ever want. Place block, right click random slot, because it's going to fill it up with those 4 different kinds of things. And then just run through. The vacuum chest picks it all up, dumps it into the system right here. And then when you're done with it, just turn it off, take your item back, and move along. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish some of this stuff up as well. Alright, so we got the overworld progression. In order to reach the Abyssal Wasteland, one must craft a gateway key, which requires one to travel to the Nether, a visit to the Darklands, and a water-based biome. A water-based biome can be either a swamp or an ocean biome. From the Nether, you need 2 blaze rods and probably a few more for later. From the Darklands biome, you need to slay living shadows to finally obtain shadow gems. They are the most commonly found in Darklands Mountains biome. It is recommended to obtain a staff of rending in order to obtain shadow gems faster. More information in the special armor and tools section. From the water-based biome, you need to collect Coralum gems in order to create Coralum pearls. Once you have obtained these items, you can create a transmutation gem through an infusion ritual. The recipe for Shards of Oblivion can be found in the special material section. When you have 4 Shards of Oblivion, use those and 4 units of redstone dust to infuse an Eye of Ender through an infusion ritual found in the ritual section of the Necronomicon in order to create an Oblivion Catalyst, main component of the gateway key. The special materials section has the recipe. Once the gateway key is crafted, simply right-click on the ground to form a portal. For more information, you'll need the Abyssal Wasteland Necronomicon, which requires 8 skins of the Abyssal Wasteland in order to upgrade. The Staff of Rending is needed in order to obtain those essences. So click all the way back here, go back to the overworld, and you got entities, so Abyssal Zombies, death ghouls. Don't know what that is because I don't read that mess and no one else does either. And if you do, you're awesome. So special materials. So Coralum infused stone. So Coralum infused stone is crafted with the Coralum gem and clusters and stone. The 3 clusters can be of any side but must add up to 9. If you use a 9 gem cluster surrounded with stone blocks instead of 2 rows, when this block is broken, you'll get a Coralum pearl. Shadow gem is crafted with shadow gem shards. The shards are crafted the same way but with shadow fragments. Shadow fragments are dropped by shadow creatures, shadow gem shards are dropped by shadow monsters, and shadow gems are dropped by shadow beasts. They spawn in Darklands, mountains, biomes, and in the Dark Realm. Shard of Oblivion is crafted with shadow gems and a transmutation stone. Gateway key is crafted with blaze rods, Coralum pearls, and an Oblivion catalyst. And we don't know what that says. So, special armors and tools. That is the Staff of Rending, but we don't know what it is until we know what that is. So, Staff of Rending is crafted with shadow gem shards and a shard of Oblivion. It can harvest energy from certain entities by right-clicking. Wasteland energy can be harvested from any Coralum entity inside the Abyssal Wasteland. Deadlands energy, any dead end in the Deadlands, and Omethil energy from any place inside Omethil. Shadow energy harvested from any living shadow, and essences are created when sufficient energy is collected. So we need one of those to get that thingy. So first step will be to make the key, and that would be in special materials. Yeah, this guy right here. So we need the gateway key. Now, oddly enough, we got plenty of those shards and things from loot bags and things. So go ahead and see if we can get enough of those together in order to make something started. So we got these guys down here, and we actually got an Oblivion catalyst as well. What's an Oblivion catalyst? Gotta fix that. And this guy right here. So we're gonna look for gateway key. And this guy here. So these are all the gateway keys right here. We don't know, don't know, don't know, don't know. And that right there is an abyssal gateway. Pretty cool little thing over on the left there. And the different things there. So this is the one we want. So 2 Coralum pearls and Oblivion catalyst and those guys. And Coralum pearl, of course, is those guys right there. Do we have possibly Coralum pearls already, or do I need to make them? Let's find out. So don't have the Coralum pearls because we need to make this stuff. So we have Coralum gems. We do, but we got to stack them up into sets of 9. So that'll be a 3 gem, a 3 gem, and a 3 gem, because these are all 1 gem. So stack them in there, make them a 3, and now we have a 3 gem set. So when we smelt that, we'll be able to turn it into other things. So we got these guys actually in a swampy area earlier. So fortunately, we don't have to sit through that part. Did I make enough? Yeah. Okay. Make this guy right here, put the 3 in there, get this guy, pop him down here, and then come over here. And normally you're not going to get him in a loot bag, but it is pretty cool that the Bellows is also helping out with that speed thing too, so love it. Look at that. Oh, that's right. Alright, so we've finished that. Why? Alright, so let's go ahead and choose the loot chest. And now we can move on to here. First, you should know that since I couldn't store the information, I myself have a hard time remembering how it all works, so you'll have to read it up in the Necronomicon yourself. But I think you need to make one of these pearls first. Ooh, make one, get 4. Man, you are just a source of all things cool. Thank you. You'll need some of these gems. Find them by killing monsters in Darklands. To find the Darklands, I recommend creating a nature's compass first. Well, yeah, we have one. We got it right in our white bag here. Because, you know, I like to move around, and just in case Ninothel wants to figure out where he's needing to go to, he can do that. So, but we got some gems. Got 7 of them, so see if that works. Shadow Shard Gem. Yep, so there it is. We got that, so we're going to take 6 of those, because they are harder to get. You got to go to the Darklands to get them, so you got to go, not the Darklands, but Darklands biomes. So Darklands is actually its own little place. Alright, so we got this. Once you have enough of the shards, try to craft a shadow gem. This is one of the core parts to, what are we even creating again? The Oblivion Catalyst. That's right. You are so right. Alright, next you need to make some sort of altar to create a gem that can transform normal things into the evil things. Wait, what? My memory is kind of hazy on this regarding this information. Okay, so go ahead and find out about that. So come back over here. Haha. Let's go to, nope, can't get that one, can't get that one. Rituals, there we go. Information, getting started. In order to get started with rituals, you need to create an altar to perform the map. There's a total of 8 materials you can create your ritual altar from: cobblestone, darkstone cobblestone, abyssal cobblestone, coralum cobblestone, deadstone, blah 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 blah, all those guys. And the dark Ethaxium brick. The materials can only be used in their specific dimension. For example, cobblestone and dark cobblestone in the overworld, and abyssal and the blah blah blah. Yeah, you have to build a whole bunch of them. To create the altar, simply place the blocks in the above formation, keep colored area clear, and shift right click the center block with the Necronomicon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. So let's go place several of these guys and we'll get started. So we need cobblestone. We don't have any dark ones. Cobblestone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Am I full? I am super full. So go ahead and put these guys in there for now. And that dude. Him. Nope. Yeah, let's put him there because he's not good. And keep those guys. Where are you? And I should have 9 of them. Good. Let's go upstairs next to the graves. So these are not the number of times I've died, but I am working on the tombstone mod as well, and so upgrading my abilities on that thingy. So let's see here. This is a good spot. So 1 and 1, 2 spaces and 1, 1, 2 spaces and 1, 1, 2 spaces and 1, and now then 1 up, 2 up, and 1 over, 2 up, 1 over, 2 up, 1 over, 1 over, 1, 2, 2 up, 1 over, 2 up, 1 over, 1 up, 2 over. And now then I have myself a place here. Now, so this is where you will go to make your Oblivion Catalyst. Once you get to, after that you can start performing rituals. In order to perform a ritual, place objects on the pedestal and shift right click the altar with a Necronomicon. While performing, the pedestals project bits of their placed object toward the altar. Rituals where you gain objects always end with a bolt of lightning striking the altar. Potential energy is required in order to perform rituals. Each ritual entry shows how much you need. Potential energy is a pure form of untapped energy originating from a higher plane of existence. It's mainly used to fuel sacrifices made to the great old ones of any ritual. Statues placed on Shoggoth monoliths are said to be capable of draining it. Some rituals require living sacrifice. This means you'll need to have an adult animal within close proximity of the altar and pedestals. When the ritual starts, the target animal will begin to emit smoke particles and needs to die before the ritual ends. Failing to complete a ritual in order will trigger a disruption, which is bad. Alright, so if that's what we needed to do, then getting started materials, we got these ritual altar, which we just built, and the ritual pedestals, which are there, and a monolith stone is used to, at some extent, potential energy. The origins are unknown, other than Shoggoths are capable of creating it. It can be obtained from monoliths or Shoggoth layers scattered about. So, if you haven't seen my Shoggoth Herding video, then I'm going to supply a link for you guys. It still works in this setup, even though it's a little bit older, and you guys can go look that, or I can just show you what we have already done in preparation of this, because I found a lair. They only provide themselves, or only find themselves in a watery biome. I have only ever found them in a river. So open up your map, click on the daytime, and it'll show you the map of my area. And up here is the thaumaturgy, and then up above it we have a nice river spot with black all over it right here. So there is a Shoggoth lair right here. And the cool thing is that right there is one of the monoliths. We'll go back to the thaumaturgy. Good, it's daytime. Wonderful. And we'll look to the north just slightly, and we will fly, be free, up over there towards it. So be sure when you do this you have already loaded up all these chunks at one time before, or you will rubber band and lag horribly. So I might even hit a little bit of that anyway. So there's the Shoggoth lair right there. And fortunately with this version, they don't die off. Never mind. They died off. They were here for decades. But before they died off, they managed to build me a monolith stone. So, yeah, you'll have to go look at the video, and I'm going to need to find another one of these things. Oh, look at that! They're here! Awesome! Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this. So, just come on down here. These guys hurt. They hurt pretty badly, so be ready. And you just lead them out. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Whee! And they will climb up here. They will come. So, don't you worry about that. Get a whole mess of them out here. I guess I do have to build that up so they're... Yeah. I have to build that part up because they're stuck on that wall there. Need some help out, fellas. There we go. And you just... This Shoggoth ooze makes you slow, makes them faster. So, watch out. Get a whole bunch of them together. See if we can't get them to make one for us here. I mean, they can't kill me, so I'm not worried about that, but they are super tough. So don't let them think that they're not, because you guys really are super tough. So you guys get all that cool stuff going. You got to get them out here, though, and there's no way that I know to get them to make one other than get like 5 or 6 of them out here, and then sooner or later they will just they'll build one. You guys got to come out here, fellas. Come out. Come out, fellas. There we go. Alright, great. We got a bunch of them out here now. We aggro them all this way, and hopefully at one time they will put one up. And they do climb, so you can't just get away from them that easily. But hopefully with this they will go ahead and build one for us. Now their aggro range is not that big, so pretty much got to be ready for them. Let me just run around here. Last time I did it in 5 minutes. I'm hoping that they would be faster than this, but they are not operating very quickly for me. Work, fellas, work. Do your job. Hey. Hey, man. What's wrong with you? Oh, they seem to be just stunned. We're gonna build ourselves up here. Nope. Get up there. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. But they're not building me a monolith. What the? I didn't know that they've made you on fire too. Anyway, so when they make one of these for you, I can stop here. Come over here. Make sure you have room in your backpack, and you just break it off. And now you have a Jahzzar shadow statue. But they're supposed to make more for us. Ah, so that's what it was. We got a bad guy out there too. Looks like he shot one of them. Oh, look at you. Well, I don't waste time with you guys anymore. I would hope that they would have made one by now with all this ooze. Usually they do, but that's how you do it. I was really hoping that they would make one for us, and it'd be all set up in stone like that. So, yeah. Special materials. So, energy pedestal is crafted with monolith stones, shadow gem, and a coralline pearl. Box serves as a method of obtaining potential energy. If you place statues 3 blocks away from it on the X or Z axis, they will transfer energy at a fast rate. Place a Necronomicon or other energy device that can hold. So go back there and we can make one of those. And then potential energy. Good place to start obtaining materials is Shoggoth lairs found in swamps and rivers, which we found one. Also constructed with monolith stone, hence the name, while having statues placed on them. Shoggoth monoliths are also constructed with the monolith stone. So that's kind of a hard thing to look at. Should be noted, lesser Shoggoths only build these monoliths under certain conditions. Theorists claim that it has to do with power positions, but they're genderless and don't understand the concepts of hierarchy. If 6 or more lesser Shoggoths are within 32 blocks of each other, one is prone to rise a monolith out of the ooze. Well, 1, 2, 3. Look at that. That's a different kind of Shoggoth. He's lesser. He's lesser. Hey! It's a different kind of color. Well, definitely 6 of them. Must have upgraded that number because I remember it being 5. Hi, fellas. Come on up here. If I can get them over there, then they should do pretty good. Come on. Come on, fellas. You're within 32 blocks of each other. So, yeah. Alright, so you guys have 6 of them now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They should be good. And just play hide and seek from them. See if they can climb that tree. Get up there and get me. So, best thing to do is, of course, to level out this whole place. And we'll just wait and see if they make one. And we will be back. Hopefully they'll make it quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost nighttime. Pushing him in the water, huh? Take a swim, fella. Alright, well, we got what we wanted, so we're going to move on. We're not going to just sit here and wait for it. Come back here and make some of those guys later. Destination home. So let's go ahead and build the ritual stone. That is what it's called, right? Energy pedestal. That's what we want. Alright, so energy. Not pedestal. There we go. We've got enough to make that, so we are good. Now we just need some monolith stones, which we should also have. Yep. We're gonna get 1, 2, 3 of those guys. We're gonna move on. And we will get started and hopefully get into first dimension here as well. So as long as we place this thing, so let's go ahead and put it over here. I'm gonna stick this guy right there by that thing. Take this thing and 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. I'm gonna stick that Jazzar statue up on top of it like so. And I'm gonna take him, stick him in there, and it should start building up some power. Not building up any power. Monsters meant for if you place statues through. Yeah, there we go. You did. You finally gave me some power. We got 5 of 5,000. Look at that. 10 of 5,000. So basically just sit that there. Hopefully you can go get more of these guys. In the world that I did this earlier, I had like 12 of these statues. Don't cheat them in. Have the fun with the Shoggoths and go get that stuff. Alright, so now we have the key. What do we do with the key? We built it. Ugh. Okay, so go over here and find my key. I know I built it. Maybe I never did build it. Okay, let's look at this now. We got all that. Potential energy, getting started. Normal. So this is how you make a transmutation gem. And we've already done that. So just those, and that thing, and this thing. You need 300 PE. So it's going to take a very long time to put 300 PE into this, because at 5 spot, you're going to want to spend a lot of time making those guys up. Living Catalyst, 5,000 PE. So, and a sacrifice is required right there. Ritual fertility. You're going to want a lot of these statues. Definitely going to want a lot of these statues. Alright, so. No. Forbidden knowledge. Great old ones. Overworld. Progression. Nope. Overworld. Materials. Abyssalcraft. Nope. Trying to find out where the one that tells us how to get the dimensional portal made up is. Apart from exploring, just got some types of magic. Yep, cool stuff there and that there. 4 new dimensions. Can't do that. Patrons is not that one. Materials. Abyssalcraft. And liquid antimatter. Progression. Not telling me how to get the next place. I haven't seen the shadow monster yet, so he doesn't tell me how to make this. I guess we just go use the key somewhere. Let's go just try that real quick. Come over here to this place. And we're just gonna right click on the ground right here. Look at that. How simple. And just hop on through. Nope, not hop on through. Oh, look at that. Alright, and we are now in the Abyssal Wastelands, which is going to have just a massive amounts of bad stuff and things in here in no time flat. So, as you can see, we got monsters already forming. And there are some bad guys, but we already know that we can go ahead and just swarm everything here. So, new kind of monster is the Coralum zombie or the plague zombie. Not tough for me. Got those guys there. Goblins have servings. I'm going to do a little exploring in here and we will get finished with it. Be sure to figure out where your portal is, because you're going to need it. Just step on through. And we will return here in a little while, a few days, with more good stuff for Minecraft Dimension Zero. And as always, thank y'all for watching. Leave me some comments, tell me how you think I'm doing, and we will see y'all. Bye bye.